We went from 0 subscribers to over 100,000 in 18 months, but the first 9 months were painfully slow. This is the honest truth of what it's like to build a business on YouTube in year 1. So the business that we built is now known as Modern Software Engineering. It was the continuous delivery channel. The business started as a traditional software consultancy and is now evolved into an online training hub for expert software developers, basically. I handle all the marketing for the business, so that's the YouTube channel, the email automations, the sales funnels, etc., etc. We're now a flying content machine with lots of different activities going on all at the same time, some passive, some not. But yeah, the first 9 months were tough going. Before we get into what that first year of building a business on YouTube really looks like, let me introduce myself. I'm Tom. I'm a content marketing coach. I help consultants, coaches, other experts and advisors use their content to produce results online, grow their business online, and hopefully earn from multiple revenue streams through their digital marketing activities. My background is in social media marketing, and like I said earlier in the video, we built the Modern Software Engineering channel, which was the continuous delivery channel. I handled all the marketing activities behind that to grow it to now nearly 250,000 subscribers, and we get over 300,000 views every single month. I now help my clients try to do the same thing and reach that level of independence where they can sell their digital products through the content that they're creating around their expertise. So if that's you, then drop in the comments or send me a message and maybe we can have a chat. In this video, I'm going to walk through some of the key numbers, some of the challenges we faced in that first year, as well as some of the breakthroughs and what I think we did well and what I think we did poorly. So let's discuss those first 9 months and what that looked like from 0 to 5,000 subscribers. We already had a bit of a following from consulting services, public speaking and books. So a lot of the early part of our mission was trying to move some of that audience over onto our YouTube channel to start creating a community around the channel. If you're one of those early viewers, get in the comments and let me know. But growth was pretty slow, which is always the case when you're first starting YouTube. It takes a while for the algorithm to really understand who you are, the kind of content you're creating, who you're trying to help, and where to put your videos, basically, who to put them in front of. Some of the ideas that we had to present on the channel didn't really fit with an online audience that wanted video. So it took a little while for us to get the right keywords and categorization for the algorithm to start firing. Oh, and of course, we were doing literally everything ourselves. So like all the editing and everything. But we committed to 1 video a week every single Wednesday. And so that's what we did. We made some mistakes in those first 9 months, as everyone does when they're first starting sharing their expertise on YouTube. We weren't being very strategic with what videos came out when, or what the business purpose of each piece of content we were sharing was. We were more just focused on sharing as much valuable content as possible, which in itself is a positive, obviously, but we probably could have been a bit more streamlined in our approach. We never really used paid ads or anything like that to grow the channel. It didn't really feel right for us. We wanted to create a core audience around the channel that would create an organic buzz. After putting out content for a few months every single week and getting the grasp of things, we started to learn some valuable lessons about packaging and how important that actually is in playing the YouTube game. The stuff we're talking about on the channel is obviously very highly technical content that isn't always easily digestible in a YouTube title or a thumbnail. So it was a really important step for us to be able to nail that and get that right to make a video topic attractive to an online audience. There was a lot of pushing and shoving from me, the marketing head, and Dave, the technical head. You can't just call a YouTube video why continuous delivery is great, but on the other hand, you also can't say continuous delivery is the best thing since sliced bread and solved world peace. You have to be able to find the right middle ground to be attracted to viewers, but also get the algorithm firing you into the right places to get you in front of those viewers. That's really where my expertise now lies, and that's why I help experts and consultants do the same thing. So although the growth of the YouTube channel didn't just boom out the door, in the first 9 months, consultancy requests boomed. We increased prices by up to double, and we also started developing our first digital products as well. All of that was with a maximum of 5,000 subs. So the key takeaway that I think I want to share from those first 9 months that we experienced is that consistency really does matter. But what matters more is the packaging that you're able to use to be able to present your videos in a way that's going to connect with an online audience. A small connected audience can be hugely beneficial to consultancies and other similar businesses. So what happened after those 9 months? The breakthrough. So after 9 months of consistency and trial and error and rushing a video out and getting right back on the treadmill to get video ready for the next week, we had one fateful week that would change the trajectory of the channel. We had a video all ready to go for that Wednesday as per usual, but in that week's meeting, we had an idea. A highly anticipated video game had come out a few weeks before, and on release, it was buggy, slow, loads of reports of it being really poor, and most importantly for us, it was a hot topic. So for us, we decided that it was a good opportunity to put fresh perspective on that topic, and so we made a video and tried to get it out in time. The Cyberpunk 2077 Software Engineering Sucks video got created, and within 2 weeks, it got over 300,000 views, and the channel grew up to 25,000 subscribers. So the lesson here is that while providing value and delivering your message is massively important to growing your channel, being aware of topics and trends that are going on around areas that you can speak on is also important. Our messaging has always been to be able to build and create software that is resilient to change with quality and at speed. It was apparent that whatever had happened with the Cyberpunk game was a software engineering problem. So while there were loads of videos about the Cyberpunk release, there wasn't really anyone talking about the software engineering angle of the game and the symptoms of the poor process that had gone into it. So we put the focus of the packaging on software engineering while also being provocative, because the game was getting absolutely slammed in all its reviews. So that was what people wanted to watch and read about. And we also used some eye-catching imagery from the game itself. So it was perfect for us to jump in, add that side of the discussion, and yeah, it just took off. There is an element of luck to this stuff, but at the same time, we recognize an opportunity and we took it. We're already doing well as a channel and growing steadily, and that was helping with the more traditional offline side of our business. Even though growth wasn't exponential before that video, we were putting in the reps and getting the experience that we needed in order to build the foundations that the rest of the business could then be built on. In this section of the video, I'm going to talk about how we started turning those views that we were getting into revenue. I mentioned that our consultancy requests increased massively, and all of those leads were coming in to us rather than us having to go and seek them out. That was the first noticeable benefit, and it was making what we were doing all worth it anyway. This was in 2020, so even before we started the channel, all of those consultancy gigs had dried up, not just for us, but for everyone. So for our videos to bring in so many consultancy requests was absolutely massive for the business. Probably a similar situation to what's happening in the industry at the moment, to be fair as well, with all the AI uncertainty and companies not looking to invest in that stuff. Could be time to start uploading some YouTube videos, eh? At month 12, we released our first online course and its first email automations. And while it didn't scream off of the shelf, we still made $5,000 in the first promo week of that course going live. We also now had our first digital product and the springboard for us to create many more. Since then, that course has brought us in £60,000 in individual sales and hundreds of thousands of pounds more than that in corporate training programs that we've sold into organizations. And that's not even our best performing product. But within 12 months, going from absolutely zero consultancy requests to more than we can fit into our calendar and launching our first digital product that could then start earning passively, I'd say that's not too bad, really. The lesson that we learned there is that content strategy, funnels, and lead magnets worked really well in comparison to that kind of outbound strategy that people usually use when trying to get consultancy clients. So that's enough of my story for that first year. What are lessons that you can take away if you're in that first year of being a creator online trying to share your expertise? Number one, lead generation is a lifeline. Always have a lead magnet. Start making content and start gathering leads via your lead magnet. Get people onto your email list, and that's a huge start to your lead generation. Number two, speak in outcomes. Your audience, they care about results. They don't care about your internal process. Remember, when people were first coming across your content, they could not give an F about you. They are looking for answers to their problems. This is your packaging. So instead of thinking how I built a business on YouTube, think how to stand out as a business on YouTube. Use their language, not yours. Number three, value first. Give away useful info, build trust, gather leads, and sell later. Building a core audience is way more important in the early days, and the leads will come from the trust that you earn from publishing your valuable content. Number four, spot and ride trends. Be quick to adapt your content to hot topics at that time. I actually thought that I caught a hot topic in this video here is about how OpenAI are hiring a content strategist for over $300,000 a year. So if you're interested, you should go and watch that one. It didn't quite take off as I thought that it would, but basically my point is that you have to be recognizing what's going on in the world around you and something that you can put your voice to and your unique opinion to. And finally, number five, your packaging before production. Make sure that you have your hook, your title, and your thumbnail all sorted before you start scripting your video. This will help you avoid clickbaity titles or creating a video that is actually quite difficult to package later on in the process. You might have made an absolutely awesome video in terms of the content, but if you can't package it with a decent and intriguing title and thumbnail, then it's just not going to perform on a platform like YouTube. So if you're in month 6 and growth feels slow, or if you're just starting out and you want to know what the journey really looks like, then I hope that breakdown gives you some context. Growth can be slow early on, but that's normal. Keep going, focus on packaging, and make sure every single video leads people on to the next step in their journey from learning from you. If you're looking for some more YouTube advice, I have 30 days of free advice that you can get down in the description below. It's coming from me. I'll show up in your mailbox every single day with 5 pieces of useful advice about how the algorithm works, how to set up for your content, the mindsets that you should have for creating content online for a business. And yeah, it's really useful, and loads of people have given me some feedback on that they found lots of the tips really helpful, and they like the fact that they get them every single day in a easy, digestible way. So yeah, if you're interested in that, hit the link in the description below and grab yourself 30 days of free YouTube advice. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the like button. Also subscribe if you want more of this kind of content. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers then.